Hello everybody, I'm back again today introducing Ashwagandha root Indian powder. Yes, I picked this up from a natural vitamin store that I ran up on, in my town. It could be anywhere else. You can pick it up anywhere else on shelves, anything like that. But I picked this up at an actual vitamin store. Picked it up for $10.09. I'm assuming that's not bad because you get like 170 servings per package. So apparently there's no overdosing on this, or you could overdose, and I'll get into those, or a few of those, or what it says about overdosing of this powder or ashwagandha in general. So you're supposed to take a third of a teaspoon of this stuff, no fats, no saturated fats, no trans fats, no cholesterol, no sodium, 1 gram of carbs, no sugars, no vitamin D's, no calcium. Apparently this stuff seems like just powder, but I don't know. From what I've looked up, a little background on this stuff, it's supposed to apparently be an anti-inflammatory, for arthritis and, stiffness of joints and stuff like that. You guys remember, this is just part 1 of my review. I'm just gonna go through, a couple of benefits and, stuff like that. And also supposed to, reduce anxiety levels, supposed to be good for depression, lower blood sugar levels, fight diabetes. This is what it says. Helps fight diabetes, stimulates immune system, supposed to be good for controls bacterial fungus, and I'm definitely going to check up on the depression part because I take meds for anxiety and depression. So I think what I'm going to do for about a week is kind of slack off on my regular meds. I wouldn't advise anybody to do this as taking meds or whatever. I'm just doing this, just to see if this stuff actually works, so I can bring to you, an actual real review on how it works, whatever. But I don't advise anybody to slack up on their actual medication, to do this. But I'm going to go ahead and do it for about a week. Just slack off a little bit, maybe take half of my meds and take this, or maybe slack off on my meds for a week in general, or maybe a couple of days, 3 days maybe. I don't know how long it actually is supposed to take to work or see benefits, but the fact that it's a powder, I'm assuming it should work pretty quickly. You're supposed to be able to put this in your drinks, actually be able to sprinkle a little bit over your food or whatever, just to get it into you, whatever. It all, says something about a bitter taste or anything like that. So I wouldn't sprinkle it over my food. I probably would put it in something that, I drink. It sounds like a superfood, a super health product. Which makes me slightly skeptical, because there's nothing super about anything. Especially with, COVID and everything going around these days, whatever. So, I wouldn't say that this is a cure-all to say like, okay, it's going to boost my immune system enough to where I don't have to go and take a COVID shot or anything like that. It might, help you from, to get over quickly, like maybe a cold or something like that, or, something small, so, because you shouldn't do that even with medications in general, that is subscribed by a doctor, and this was OTC, over the counter. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot, but the cons is all those things that it's supposed to help. If you overdo it or you take too much, it actually increases those situations, the depression, the levels and all that stuff. So there are pros and cons, so do exactly what the direction says, don't overdo it if you take it. Like I said, I'm just doing a review on it. If your doctor, check with your doctor, about before you even take this and everything like that. So, there is no discrepancies with, your medications or anything. Make sure it doesn't interact with any of your medications. So also for you men out there, and I'm not 100% sure on this like that, it's supposed to help with erectile dysfunction, supposed to boost the sperm count and anything like that. So, if you guys are having problems, it's so say you're supposed to do that, but you know what I'm saying, it'd probably be better than taking that blue pill. I don't know. I've never taken the blue pill and never really had these issues, but that's what it's supposed to do. So once again, I'm going to come back with you in about 3 days to a week for a second review on this. And until further notice, go ahead and hold off on taking this stuff for now. The one in the powder, you're probably already taking the ashwagandha and something else, like I said, and is in virtually almost anything these days. There, it's trending. So until then, I'll holler at you later.